Well, hello again, and blah 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 blah. This is going to be a kinda quick one because there's something I forgot about this guy. Now, this guy has no pause. You can't pause this boy. He will just go on his own pace forever. As an example of that, I recorded the last video quite literally last night. So in that time, in about 24 hours, hell, not even 24 hours, in a matter of a handful of hours, he evolved from Botamon to Coromon to Agumon, and there he is sleeping there. Look at the sleepy boy. That's not what I wanted to do at all. As you can see, he is full on hunger, he's got full bar, which means he's going to be evolving to Geogreymon. And I guess we'll wait until the Geogreymon before I start taking him in battles. Maybe tomorrow I will record on time. Or maybe I'm going to wake him up anyway because I want to see him in a wig. Sorry Agumon, it's going to be like that. Hey, not bad, I don't know what I expected. What about in Dragon Hat? Give the reptile a Dragon Hat. That's cute. Let's take him off so you can actually see Agumon walking around. There he is. And of course, as is the most important thing you can do, so there's Agumon. They're cool. Now, moving on to Agumon X. Funny story about them. Yeah, the battery's dead. Battery, and it is just like literally this morning I hit the button because I heard the dice roll going, so I picked it up and then I was like, oh, dead battery. That's okay because it means whenever I put a new battery in there, I'll have a Agumon there sitting ready to go. But for now, for the sake of there it is. Again, it would just be so much easier to get an actual screwdriver there. For the sake of preserving the VPET, let's grab the battery out of there. I'm sure people tell me you're supposed to hit the reset button before you take the battery out, but the DMX saves fairly often anyway. It saves pretty often, and I've never encountered a bug with it, and I've not really heard of any bugs with these ones. If it was that, yeah, I'd absolutely be hitting that reset button before I even think about touching the battery. This thing will throw out your save data because the wind blew the wrong way. But no, also just kind of forgot. But also, when it comes to the bricks, I'm nervous about pushing that reset button because sometimes it goes down and it doesn't come back up properly, and then every now and then it will just reset itself and sad times ensue. So let's go ahead and pop back on there. I'm going to peek over the top of the camera, so I apologise for a crappy angle, but I need to be able to see what I'm doing. And trying to do this through camera offers zero depth perception. There we go. Tight enough to stop moving, but not too tight that you're forcing it. Because that's how you strip screws. And then everyone is sad. So, probably good on my X. It hasn't passed, they're just sort of non-existent, they have no battery. So I guess they can sit off to the side for now. But hey, it's one less VPET for me to take care of, because quite frankly I am possibly teetering on the edge of insanity with how many VPETs I'm about to start running. Especially considering since the pendulum colours were announced, I've decided I am getting two. I'll be getting the Nature Spirits for myself, and I'll be getting my partner the Nightmare Soldiers. So, works out quite nicely because Mastimon progress. But you know, there'll be even more VPETs to run. But the good news is, it's USB-C charging, so I don't have to worry about batteries. Now, let's go with the pendulum because nothing's changed here. Ugudamon's just chilling out. Give him, he's so happy. And there's no new egg on the right side here, and I don't think there will be for a minute. Now, the spooky hatch for the DD UK server has started. There's no tournament this time. However, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be taking part in it, because again, lots of new pets have got a bunch going on, and my progress is usually slow anyway. The general theme is any monster themed Digimon, anything that's wearing a costume or anything generally spooky. So initially I was like, oh, I could raise maybe Omekamon, because he's got a cool costume, but then I don't know, I'll give it some thought and I might start up a run next video, but for now I finally have a bit of a break from running 1,000, like having to constantly look after 1,000 things. I don't mind looking after them, it just sort of turns into a every half an hour or so I have to go through all of them, like your strength and tongue is okay, this guy's strength and tongue is okay, check these one and check that one, check this guy, check on this one, and it's just like 20 minutes of like non-stop checking through all the Digimon stats to make sure they're all okay. Well, it's 5 minutes if you're just checking them, it's 20 minutes if you don't have to train them, especially with this guy. I got Greymon, by the way. Greymon's pretty cool. And on this one I've got Gurumon. Not that you can see, I've just opened the clock. I like the training on this one, it's very easy. Oh, Greymon's low on battery. But the training on this one is... It's okay, but it's a little frustrating at times, to say the least. Anyway. On with Bart. Bart is currently asleep. If I pop the lights on, because on the connection V3 it's what you do, flick them on. You can see it's that guy. If I pause him you'll see him properly. It's that, whatever that Tamagotchi is, which means it's a stage closer. On with this side. Yes, on this side, Rustranimon is still here, he's still happy and stomping around, because Rustranimon's like that. On this side, however, Quagamon did pass like 10 minutes ago. Good job, Quagamon. He is a pretty cool boy. But, it's Digimon, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, version 4 egg. Boom. It is Euromon time, I believe. Yeah, Euromon, Tanimon, and last time I went Palmon, and this time I think I'm going to go Piomon, just to get an easier time with Nanimon. So, now we wait for the egg to hatch. Here is Euromon. Oh, there we go. Yes, I know. So let's give him plenty of food. This is maybe I think third or fourth time seeing Euromon. Probably. And it won't be the last because I'm pretty sure after the Nanimon line I think we have Mojimon to go. So yeah, name of the game for this guy is just take perfect care of them in, well, this Digimon they can only evolve to Tanimon, but I'm going to take good care of them anyway because I like to. Then perfect care is Nanimon to get them to Piomon, or at least no more than 2 care mistakes. Shouldn't be an issue. And then from Piomon it should be 2 care mistakes, well, 2 or more than 2 care mistakes I should say. And I'll have to double check the guide this time to make sure I'm not going to accidentally get another Digimon that isn't Nanimon. Oop. And that is Agumon going back to sleep. Now, a little feature of this I forgot about and was promptly reminded of earlier. If you, they'll call out, and if you don't take care of them, they will call out a second time and I believe a third time. So, you know, that's nice, because my attention span is nothing. I quite literally was like, oh, I'll come to sleep in a sec, I just need to do this one thing first. And within 4 seconds, just completely forgot. And then I heard him call out again, I was like, oh crap, I need to put him to sleep. So, thank you Agumon for putting up with my very short attention span. Euromon has pooped already. Oh, I'm not going to have a fun time when it's Nanimon. Because Nanimon is, you know, like the poop evolution of this version. They are going to poop a lot. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. It's a bit too late to really be showing this guy's battling off, and I can show you that with Greymon. You're not really missing out on any sprites because all the attack sprites are the same for the most part. There is one exception to that, and it's not Digimon specific, it's type specific, like Dragon, Beast, Machine, stuff like that. And that's if you get a super critical, so we wouldn't be seeing that now anyway. I believe you need like 20 something battles to be able to get super criticals off 50 maybe. It's a big number and it's always, it's not hard to do, it's just time consuming. I've got no many games to play with this guy because he's sleeping, I don't really want to wake him up. A good amount is just going to be chilling there until he passes away. And then that'll be us done with the Pen 20 for a minute. Unless I start up a new hatch for the Spooky Times hatch. Might do that, who knows. Troopmon's pretty good. And Impmon is also in a costume technically. I mean, I guess, like, it kind of looks like he's in a costume of some sort. Troopmon, if you know what he looks like, he is quite obviously dressed up and he is also spooky. Then there's, I guess, perfect levels would be Dark Knightmon, Astamon, or Bowlmon. Ideally, I would go for Dark Knightmon, if not Bowlmon. Because Bowlmon's like a Reaper kind of deal, he's spooky enough as it is. Dark Knightmon is Dark Knightmon's pretty self-explanatory, he's fairly spooky. And then for funsies, I'd probably just end off with Beelzebumon. You know, the namesake of the device. That one kind of has part of the hatch. I mean, Demon Lord, so I guess spooky. Yeah, I suppose it would slide. Why not? You know what? Let's do that now. Let's just start off the spooky hatch because I'm thinking about it now and I've accidentally planned out the entire route. So there you go. Thanks to me and my mumbling, you guys get more. And you know, as is ever so important, but kind of not really, but still kind of is, for the Pendulum 20th, or Pendulum dice in general, when you hatch an egg, shake them a bajillion times, more specifically 100. So that's probably close to 160 beyond my guess, but I'd rather be way over than under. And for those who don't know, what the 100 shakes while the egg's hatching does, I suppose it's more supposed to be like akin to robbing the egg, which is the thing they do in Adventure. Here he is. It's it's Choramon, or I guess it's like, would it be pronounced Core? Or like Cord? Coromon? Cord? Or would it be Choramon? I'm going to pronounce it Choramon purely because otherwise it sounds like I'm talking about Coromon, as in Baby 2 stage evolved from Botamon. I guess it doesn't help that. One sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess it doesn't help that the dub also called this guy Metal Coromon. So yeah. 2 new eggs hatched, and I guess we're doing the spooky hatch now because I started thinking about it and I figured why not start it now rather than next time, because I'm kind of excited to get started. It's fine, this is what I do every time. I'm like, oh, I've got too many to look after, I need to start cutting them off, I need to start shrinking my workload down a bit so I'm not having to look after 1,000 Digimon. And I'm like, but I also really want to hatch a new one. It's fine, we have fun here. How are you doing, Euromon? You pooping? Okay, that's fair. So, now the video is, I want to say more average length. From the X, Ogudamon X. And for funsies, just this once, Greymon and Garurumon. From Terry, who is in the other room. From Agumon. From Rusty. Yeah, Rusty the Rustranamon, as I've taken to nicknaming him. And from Euromon, from Ogudamon, and from the other Nightmare 20. Well, I guess we've seen Tanamon this episode anyway, it's fine. There's Tanamon. Good job. So from not Euromon, from Tanamon, from Ogudamon and the other Nightmare 20th egg, Choramon, maybe Coromon, but I'm going with Choramon anyway, and of course myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.